All right, we're getting going with the first round of the beer tasting here. For everyone who doesn't know, this is my lovely wife, Missy. So everyone say hi, Missy. I'm sure she'll hear you. So our first beer of the evening is one of Dad's favorite styles, which is Hefeweizen. Hefeweizen, when you kind of break it down, there can be a couple of different variations of it. And for true Hefeweizen, that means with wheat beer with yeast. And you can see definitely with the beer that I have here, it's definitely cloudy. And so that's from the yeast. So there's different types of yeast. Some like to get out of the picture and not stay in suspension. Other yeasts like to stay floating and create a haze the entire time. So this is obviously one of the latter examples. They also make Hefeweizens that are called mit Hefe, which means without yeast. That can also be known as crystal Weizens. But this is definitely the with Hef version. And you always want to have a big glass, normally with a rounded top, when drinking this beer. And the main reason for that is that it does have, you want to showcase the large, lovely, pillowy head that you have here. Very important. And then my glass I have here is for Denver Rear Beer Tasting 7. Which was a benefit for Pints for Prostates, which obviously is an organization we care about in our family. Anyway, so when I'm drinking this beer, what you're looking for in a Weiss beer is going to be some type of combination of banana and clove. You can have a slight amount of bubble gum is also acceptable as well. What are you picking up, Missy?
I pick up a lot of banana flavors in this particular hef.
Mm-hmm.
Hefs can have both clove and banana flavors in it. Some more than others. Just depends. Just depends. It depends on your preference if you like one flavor over the other or want to find a hef that balances the two very nicely. So this one is definitely banana heavy.
Yeah, the kind of the more world-class examples are pretty balanced, but I definitely prefer a little bit more of the banana heavy. There is a decent amount of clove in there, and it's also going to be dependent on how old the bottle is. This one can't really find a bottling date on it, so not exactly sure how old it is, but your results may vary based off of how old your bottle is. But I definitely get a little bit more banana than clove. I'm not really a big fan of the big clovey Hefeweizens myself, but this one is pretty balanced. Definitely leans more towards the banana, as Missy discussed. I don't get much of the bubblegum in this one either. I maybe get like a small tinge of it on the back end, but not a big one. Well, you're off to a good start so far. Enjoy the rest of the pairing, and we'll be checking back in with you in a little bit to go over the next beer. And by the way, happy birthday, Dad!
Happy birthday!
And cheers!
Cheers!
That's good beer.